Good morning, everybody. Yesterday, we have discussed about resource planning. You have know that resources are limited, so that we should always make a plan and then use the resources. Today, we shall discuss on conservation of resources. You know that resources are very, very important for human being, and you have seen that human being has been exploited its resources for ancient period. Not only this, but most of our resources are exploited. They are not divided equally among human beings. You know that on this globe there are two types of countries. One is developed nations like USA, Russia, France, England, and so on. They are known as developed nations. On the other hand, there are countries too on this globe which are known as developing countries, developing nations. So, which countries are known as developed and developing? I have told you. You have read in your history book that in 17th, 18th and 19th century, the European countries, including USA, had a number of colonies. The colonies were exploited. The natural resources of colonies were exploited by the colonizers. In 20th century, almost all the colonies got their independence. But one important thing was there, that the countries which were colonies, after being independent, they are poor. The resources were exploited by the colonizers. It is a chapter of history. In history, you will read it in detail. Here I would like to tell you that resources are limited. They had been exploited. That is why when we use resources in unjust manner, there two problems are arising. One is known as socio-economic problem and other is known as environmental problem. Socio-economic problem means in society the people are divided into two groups. One is rich and other is poor. It is socio-economic problem. Another problem has also been created by the human being due to reckless use of our resources, that is known as environmental degradation. You know that today we are facing a number of problems related to environment, such as water pollution, air pollution, sound pollution, and so on. So for this, it is necessary, it is vital for human being to conserve our natural resources. We should always use our natural resources with the help of proper management. Mahatma Gandhi said that there is enough for everybody's need, but not for anybody's greed. It means if human being have a greed, the resources is less. But if we distribute the resources equally on this globe. We have a lot of resources, there would not be any problem on this globe. So that is why it is necessary for us to use every natural resources with the help of proper management. Now we shall discuss about land resources. You know, land is an important gift of nature. Most of our requirements are met by the land, our food, our clothing, and other requirements are fulfilled by the land. About 95% requirement of human being are met by land. That is why land is very, very important for us. You also know that the land is not same everywhere. It can be divided into three parts: plains, 43%, plateaus 27%, and mountains 30%. It is the classification of our land. There are 43% area in the world on which production of crop or agricultural activities are completed. There are 47% area that is known as plateau. It is not suited for agricultural activities, but this proportion is also important for us because most of the minerals are obtained from the plateaus. The remaining 30% area is known as mountainous belt, mountainous areas. The mountains are also important for us because you know that mountains are the sources of river. All important rivers take their origin from the mountains. So here I have given you the data regarding plain, plateau and mountains. Here we shall discuss about net shown area. What is the meaning of net shown area? Net shown area means the total area in which agricultural activities are done, known as net shown area. So you know that in India about 42.57% area is there on this globe on which agricultural activities are carried. Here I have told you that there are 43% area that is known as plains. Plains are most suited for agricultural activities. That is why about 42.57% area is under cultivation in which different type of crops are cultivated. You also know that net sown area, it is also differ in states. There are some states in India where net sown area is enough. For example, you can take the topography of Haryana and Punjab. In Haryana and Punjab, about 80% area is under cropping. Here I have given you total area, that is 42.57%. But in Haryana and Punjab, most of land is used under agricultural activities. It is more than 80%. On the other hand, you know that the net sown area is decreasing because we are acquiring more and more land for settlement, for making railways, for making roads, for making industries. So in this way, the net sown area in the world is decreasing. One important thing is disturbed by forest area too. You know that to maintain our ecological balance, 33% forest area is needed. If there are 33% area under forest, we can make our ecological balance. But unfortunately, there is only 22 and 22.78% area is under forest in India. That is why the ecological balance of our country, although the ecological balance of the world has been disturbed, there is no doubt, but here I would like to tell you about India. In our own country, there are 22.78% area is under forest, but we need 33%. It means the lack of forest resulted in the disbalance in our ecosystem, in our ecology. The result is in the form of land degradation. Land degradation means the component of our land is degraded by the activities of human being. Here we can take the example of agriculture. What role do agriculture play in land degradation? You know that our farmers use a lot of chemical manures, insecticide and pesticide. It disturbs the composition of our soil. There is not proper management in our agriculture sector. Our farmers use reckless manure, machines, and other things also in agriculture sector. This resulted in land degradation. Here I have told you about the role of agriculture in land degradation. Except it, there is mining. A large number of minerals are also obtained from different parts of our country. Where we mines the minerals, a lot of dust particles is spread in surroundings. The result is that mining play an important role in land degrading. The second is overgrazing. Overgrazing means in different part of our country, people graze their cattle in the forest. Animals spoiled the saplings. The result is that forests are destroyed. And the component of the soil of forest is also disturbed. So the overgrazing is also an important factor in the land degradation. Fourth is industrial influence. You know that industries emits a lot of smoke in which a number of harmless gases. These gases also come on the ground when there is rainfall. So there are acidic rainfall also in industrial area that disturb our soil, and the last is deforestation. It is very dangerous activities of human being on this earth. You have read in your previous class about deforestation. The British government came in India. He made forest policy and destroyed the Indian forest recklessly. But the story is not finished here. After independence, there is shortage of food in our country. To meet our requirement of food, a lot of forests were cleaned and they were turned into farmland. So thus, deforestation is also an important factor of land degradation. So these are the factors that degrade our land. Here, some conservation methods should be adopted to save our land. Look here. What are the steps that are necessary to check the land degradation? First is afforestation. Afforestation means to plant more and more trees so that we can make the balance of ecosystem. On the other hand, increasing the forest area in our country, we can check the land degradation too. Second is proper management of grassland. If we make proper management of grassland, we can save our forest. We can increase the area of our forest. It can also help to check the land degradation. Planting of shelter belts. Shelter belts. What are shelter belts? Shelter belts means there should be plant trees and bushes so that they can check the speed of wind, they can check the speed of rainwater. So thus shelter belt can also play an important role in land degradation. Control of mining activities. I have told you that mining is an important factor of land degradation. Land degradation. So if you want to check the land degradation, we must control the mining activities. Control of industrial waste. Industrial waste also an important factor of land degradation. So that is why these factors can be applied to check the land degradation. Now we shall discuss soil as a resource. Soil is a gift of nature. I have also told you that soil is very, very important for us. Most of our necessities, most of our requirements are met by the soil. So there is no doubt soil is very, very important resource for us. And the making of soil, this process is very, very complex. You know how soil is made here. The making of soil is a complex task and it takes a lot of time. For example, you know that rivers originate from mountains or hills. When river start from the mountains, it comes down and in the way it is full with eroded materials. So in this process, the eroded materials are changed into dust particles. When the river reaches in the plains, the speed of water becomes slow. The eroded materials are deposited on the both side of the rivers. Later on, it is mixed with humus. So after the mixture of humus in eroded material, it is turned into soil. But I have told you that it is time taking process. 1 centimeter layer of air takes hundreds of years. So that is why soil is an important resources and its formation is very, very complex. So here we shall read about the classification of soils tomorrow. Note down some questions and try to answer the question of these questions as homework. What are the main causes of land degradation? Write a note on land conservation. Write about land use pattern in India. Why should we conserve resources? To answer these 4 questions, tomorrow we shall discuss about classification of land. Thank you very much.